Ladies and gentlemen, I give you me, Deadpool.
All right, nerds. Get ready to lose your
Excuse me, this is a closed panel.
The talking time is over. Is this in your face? Is this in your face? Is it bothering you? Deal with it!
Cue the music.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Richard Core Kenobi here, and, well, as if 5 hours ago, I just got back from seeing Deadpool. Now, in honor of me reaching 300 subscribers, thank you all again. This will probably be up before the thank you video. Let's go ahead and fix this. There we go. Now you can see me better. Excuse me. I thought, why not celebrate by giving y'all my review, my first ever movie review of Deadpool. Holy crap. This movie wasn't just good. This movie wasn't just amazing. This movie was fucking amazing. It's, dare I even say it, it's a comedic superhero masterpiece in its own right. Not everybody's gonna say it's a masterpiece or anything, but in its own right, it's a masterpiece. Now then, you guys probably want to know how great was this. Well, of course you want to know, because everybody on the internet has given the reviews for this movie. I'm probably going to repeat what they said, and bear in mind, I will have a little bit of spoilers. I won't spoil everything, but I will give some spoilers away. So if you have not seen this movie, and if you don't want to be spoiled, I suggest you click out and you go buy your ticket, take your, if you have a girlfriend, take her to go see this with you, and just go watch it. Okay, I'm going to give you 3 seconds. 2, 3. Okay, so then, as a critic and a viewer, and overall, this movie was amazing, beginning to end. The pacing was good. The writing was comedic. Gee, this is probably up there with 22 Jump Street. This is even better than 22 Jump Street. This is the funniest superhero movie ever. And that's saying something, because we've never had anything like this. Now, you've probably heard this a lot. This movie is nothing like your average superhero film. It's different. And it tells you it's different. It knows it's different. This movie has set the bar for 2016. And all I gotta say is, Batman v Superman, Captain America Civil War, and Suicide Squad, all of these other comic book films that are coming out this year, they've got a lot going for them. Even X-Men Apocalypse. But anyway, the acting was just amazing. The comedy and the action were just beyond great. They were fucking amazing and awesome. And honestly, this movie didn't have any boring or dull moments. It keeps you interested. Like, there's always been that one moment in a superhero movie where it's dull or boring, you just get up to yawn. No, everyone in the auditorium, in the theater, because I was in a packed house today, and everybody was doing this. They were actually, you know, towards the end, they were just leaning on the edge of their seats, laughing, and enjoying the action. This movie is fun, and it knows it's a movie. Now, let's talk about, you know, the pacing was just beginning and end. That's it. Even though it's fast-paced because it's over an hour, it is just amazing. The opening credits are the best opening credits to a superhero film and a comedy I've ever seen in my life. The credits alone are a masterpiece. They set the mood, and right when those credits play, you're in for a fun, awesome, great ride. And that's the thing. This movie is everything we wanted it to be. Now let's talk. Now before I continue to gush on how just amazing, let me tell you why. First of all, the casting. Ryan Reynolds and was born to play Deadpool. He is Deadpool. He's the only other actor now who can play Deadpool. And he'll be continuing to play Deadpool, but not any other superhero movie. Good. Of course, T.J. Miller as Weasel. Funny, awesome, just amazing. Colossus. This is Colossus. Not that one in X-Men 1 and 2, because, don't get me wrong, I loved X-Men and X-Men 2. But Colossus was not Colossus. This is probably the most accurate depiction of Colossus I've ever seen. He looks like Colossus. He sounds like Colossus. You know, Mega Sonic Teenage Warhead. Amazing. Angel Dust. She was good, although I wish she would have had more scenes. Ajax, wonderful. Blind Owl. Loved her. Not just the main actor. The main character and the supporting characters do amazing in every scene they're in. Even the love interest. Even Wade Wilson's girlfriend. She is amazing because you always think that whenever you have a love interest, she's going to just distract the movie. No, you actually care for her. You really do. You care about hers and Wade's relationship. And I love that. You know, the action. One of the best action scenes I've ever seen, because the action isn't just your standard shoot, you know, slice. It's inventive, and it's also unorthodox, because this is not a spoiler. There is a scene where Deadpool, he throws one of his katanas into a motorcycle. That scene, or the famous scene where he does a cartwheel flip, and he takes out 3 guys with 1 bullet. It seems like that makes the action in this movie some of the best action sequences in a superhero comedy I've ever seen. And speaking of the comedy, it was you will laugh. Let me tell you, there's not all the the jokes aren't going to be your typical comedy hit and miss. This movie, the way the comedic timing is, the way Deadpool breaks the fourth wall, or whatever he says in the script nailed it. You can tell that the 2 writers nailed the comedy down. This isn't cheesy humor, it's not toilet humor, it's Deadpool humor, and I love it. The jokes always hit. You'll either be laughing or you'll be on the floor dead laughing. It always comes at you. It's like, you know, and every joke, there wasn't one moment in the theater where nobody wasn't laughing. The only time everyone wasn't laughing is when there was a serious and pretty much dramatic scene. But most of the time, laughing. That's it. Genius. The writing in this film is some of the best writing in a comedy I've ever seen in a long time. Especially in a superhero film. The CG was really, really good. Mainly the highlight of it is the motion capture for Colossus. As I said, he looks and sounds like Colossus. Because there were 2 people who played Colossus. But see, that's the thing. It makes it to where it sounds like it's one dude. Because you had the main guy who was in the motion capture, and he was, of course, you know, doing the body work of Colossus. And then, of course, you had the voice. It's a genuine Russian accent. And he's built like Colossus. He's not just... And there's never a scene in the movie where he's not metal. He's always metal. And just amazing. I love mainly how this film just establishes it's different from any other superhero film. Because this movie is different. Even if you're not a hardcore comic book fan, or you don't even read comic books at all, you're gonna love this film. Even if you're not a hardcore Deadpool fan, if you're just a casual fan, or if you're a new fan, go see this. You're gonna love it. You know, this movie was just amazing on everything. It hit every category you can imagine. And the only problem I and everyone, most of the people had is the villain. Now, Ajax was a good villain, but again, I think they could have done better. Now, I'm gonna give you 2 spoilers. I'm not gonna go in depth to all of them because these need to be seen to be believed. Now, my favorite scene, that's a hard one. I think my favorite scene is when we got to see Deadpool fight Colossus in the funniest way ever. Because when he punches Colossus, his hands break, and, you know, he has these, he says he's like a T-Rex. And I loved that. I just loved that. And lastly, my favorite is pretty much the end credit scene. Because, yes, there's an end credit scene. Is where it was a tribute to Ferris Bueller. I love that. And it's how it sets up the sequel. I just love that. I really did. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. This is and I told you it would be. Me and everyone else have been looking forward to this movie for 10 years. We've waited 10 years for this movie. And if it wasn't for the test footage that released 2 years ago and Kingsman: The Secret Service, honestly, we wouldn't have Deadpool. Mainly the test footage, because, like I said, the opening credits are pretty much like the test footage, but, oh my god. And it's done the same way, too, but there are some slight differences. But again, guys, yeah, this movie was just amazing. This is probably, and I don't care, I'm not the only one who's going to think this, but as of now, this is my favorite superhero movie ever, of all time. And now, this is my favorite movie of 2016. It nailed everything I wanted and we wanted in a Deadpool film. And you're probably asking, how much does Deadpool break the fourth wall? Oh, he breaks the fourth wall, right? He does it just amazingly. And again, this movie is estimated now, because it was originally estimated to make at least $60 million, and it already made half of its money back. But now, this film is going to destroy the box office at an estimated $120 million. That's amazing. So as far as I'm concerned, until Batman v Superman comes out, go see this. Don't go see Zoolander 2. Don't go see that crappy How to Be Single. Go see Deadpool. And it does have a love story in there. So, yeah. Guys, this film was just amazing on everything. The comedy was amazing, was funny, was smart. The action was the best action I've ever seen. The characters, amazing. There wasn't one character who you felt like, that is so boring, you know, and just everything else was amazing. And I loved it. From beginning to end, I was smiling, I was laughing, and I was invested. This movie pretty much was everything I've ever wanted in a Deadpool movie, and I am so excited for the sequel. I can't wait. So, yeah, guys, overall, if I had to rate this movie, I would give it a solid, very, very solid 9.5 out of 10. Now, again, the plot may be similar to what you've seen in any other superhero movie, but this movie balances everything perfectly. And the execution of this cliched story is done to where it's familiar and it's new at the same time. Like I said, guys, go see this movie if you haven't already, and continue to go see it again and again. I can't wait to pick this up on Blu-ray. So, yeah, guys, that was my review of Deadpool. Please let me know down in the comments, did you see it? Are you going to go see it? And what are you looking forward to? Thank you all again. Until then, this is Richard Kora Kenobi saying, may the Force be with you. Later, guys.